Okay, box customers, instructional video on adding the best sports applications to your box. Okay, so what I've done is I've added my favorite sports applications to my favorite list. I would recommend you do the same. So I'll try to zip through this as quickly as possible. So first on the list is Pro Sports. It is MLB and NFL season. So if I click on MLB, it'll give me the schedule for the games that are scheduled to play today. If I back out of this and go into NFL, if it was Sunday, you would see the same list of games scheduled to be played today if it was Sunday. So the other thing I love about Pro Sports is if I miss a football game, go into Archive, click on NFL Archive. If I missed a game, whichever game it is, let's see here, Chicago, New York Jets, and Kansas City Chiefs, week 3. So they update this application every week, which is awesome for the end user, which is us. And you give it a second to connect, and there you go. And you have the game like you've never missed it on Sunday afternoon. So love Pro Sports, which is why it ended up on the list. Next one, Bulldog Streams. I use this for 2 things. You'll find this in your add-on section, in your Get More. Go through the list, find Bulldog Streams, install it. Highly recommend it. If you go into Bulldog Streams, I use it for the NFL Network Live. So this is the NFL Network Live. It plays beautifully. It also archives football games as well. So if you missed a game, you can watch it here. Other thing I use it for is if you look at the tab right above NFL is Fox Sports. I'm a soccer fan. Yes, soccer fan. If I click on Fox Sports full matches, whatever game I missed, I click on it. You have Major League Soccer games here, and then of course you have international soccer games as well, which is really popular. And there you are. So whatever game you miss, the beauty of the box is you have it within your fingertips. So Bulldog Streams for NFL Network, archive football games, or my soccer matches, that's my go-to. HoloLive TV, you can see it has a variety of things to pick and choose from. For live matches, I go to Matchday 2016. I pulled NFL games on Sunday off of this application. You see it has a variety of other things. Live boxing, WWE, UFC. So this is one of your pay-per-view applications. HoloLive TV is awesome. Okay, next, Channel Pair. Channel Pair is really, really nice because it gives you more than just sports channels. And what they've done recently is actually just combined all their sports channels and regular channels, which makes it a little longer to navigate. And so if you wanted to, instead of adding the specific application to your favorite, and you get into the application and highlight what you want, you could add specific streaming options to your favorite list that way as well. So in other words, if I highlighted the Golf Channel, clicked my favorite button, and added it to my favorites instead of having to scroll through all of this, you could do it that way too. So I use it for the Golf Channel, Channel Pair. I also use it for my Pac-12. I love my Pac-12 sports. Very reliable, streams in beautiful definition. So I use it for that. There's also another, and there's your Pac-LA. You have all your Pac-12 teams on here. There you go. And it also has the NFL Network. So this is another place where you could go to watch the NFL Network. A lot of the other sporting channels that are on here, I went through and weren't the most reliable. These are definitely by far the most reliable on Channel Pair. So NBC Sports Live's on your box. go on to on NBC Sports, and you could pick and choose events in any one of these selections and enjoy them. So it's a great application. Next one is SportsMix. I use SportsMix for my BT Sports 1, 2, and ESPN. I like using it for my Sky Sports and even the WWE TV channel. So those are, for SportsMix, I use it for those applications. And then when you're in SportsMix, to get out of it, if you look at the application on the lower right corner, there's a little power button. Highlight that and click OK, and then arrow back, and that'll get you right back out. Okay. If you try to just arrow back out when you're in that channel, it won't work. It won't let you out. Okay, ZemTV. Again, this is in your add-on section. Get more, scroll through the list and install this. Highly recommend you install this on your box. So if I get into the application, click on sports, and there's a few streaming options on here that work better than others. I like going into Pack TV Sports. You have a lot of different applications. So 10 is a a sports network you don't see every day. So the 10 Action, 10 Golf, the 10 Sports, V7, they all work wonderful. Your Total Sports Network channels work awesome in this application as well. Your beIN Sports. So beIN Sports, for a lot of you, whether you know this or not, is a more European soccer. So there's a lot of beIN Sports channels out there. So if you're a soccer fan and like watching international soccer, this application works awesome. Okay, pause that. So it looks like TSN 1 and 4 are playing the same thing. 10 Sports V7 works awesome on this application. Okay, it's just a different sports network. And again, if you go through this, your beIN Sports, your SK 1 through 5 work great on this application. Your motorsports channels work awesome in this application. So SK1 through 5 right there work awesome. What else do we have here? Your Moto GP 1 through 3 work great on this application. And then again, your ITTV 1 through 4 work great. This is kind of unique because they play more than just sports on these networks. So, but they are sporting networks as well. So ITV 1 through 4. And then as you get kind of to the top of this, your beIN Sports channels, again, all work really, really good. I happen to click on beIN Sports France. So they work great. There you are. So again, they're international channels. So if you pick on beIN Sports France, you're gonna get that game in French. So love ZemTV. Mona and PI Sports both work great as well. So highly recommend ZemTV. Okay. Next, breeze through this. DC Sports and Alpha Sports I'll go over later because those have to be installed a little differently. NFL teams, this is on your box. If you're a football fan and love watching different type of specific related topics about that team, this thing is fully loaded with just a whole bunch of stuff. Even though this is last year's stuff, it's a fun application to have. Streams in beautiful quality. So again, if you're a football lover and just wanted to find different things like game highlights on a certain team. This is a lot more up to date. You just install this on your box and enjoy. It's beautiful, a lot of fun. There's the NFL.com, which is very similar. So if you're a football fan, I would highly recommend you install this on your box. And again, there's a variety of things to pick and choose from. Just additional content to your box that you won't find anywhere else. So it's a great application. So let me get out of this. WWE Online, if you like WWE, I would install this. Let's see, SmackDown, which just took place. Looks like just this past weekend, maybe.
Last week, Shane.
Beautiful. And you have so many different things to pick and choose from here. And on that one, if you notice, what I did is I clicked on newest, but there's a variety of things to choose from. So next, I like UK Turk playlist. This thing is a very, very robust application. Has tons of stuff. What I'm going to highlight here, your ESPN2, NBA TV, NFL Now. Those all work wonderfully. NBC Golf works wonderfully. Your Red Bull TV works awesome on this thing. So this application has a lot of, that's interesting, a lot of really good applications. I use it for those 4 things I've mentioned: ESPN2, NBA TV, NFL Now, Golf, and Red Bull TV. For the UK Turkish playlist. So Red Bull TV, this is a really fun application. Let me just install this real quick because I didn't install it. So if I go to sports and I pick, let's just say bike, and I could go to shows, you could pick and choose what you want. Ratitudes, I have no idea what that is, but if it's on Red Bull, it's probably really, really good.
Wouldn't believe it. Like if I were to be like,
wow, check that out. Love this one. Okay, so the next one I'm going to show you, I didn't add to my favorites for some reason, but you have it on your box, and I would highly recommend it because it's one of my favorites for sure, and it's Phoenix, the Phoenix application. Okay, so if you go into your box, this is preloaded. Go into Cosmic Sports. This is going to be one of your pay-per-view channels as well. If you go into IPTV server, this thing rocks. So Fox Sports, okay, give it a second, it's taking a minute. And again, sometimes there's a slight delay. Be patient with it, and see I double clicked it, so it might time it out. But on Cosmic Sports, the Fox Sports 2, so Fox Sports 1 didn't work for me, but Fox Sports did, and so did Fox Sports 2, NBA TV, MLB, WWE, and then ADS Sports HD. Those were all the ones that worked for me on this application. This might time me out now, just because I double clicked on it. It did, so let's try Fox Sports 2.